Alright guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. ALGS Year 4 World Championship now has a winner and the tournament is over, giving very much so Year 1 vibes after Kungarna was able to win, coming into that match point final, like right there at the last game, and then able to win it. They did not have the most points by a good bit, but they still were able to win the final game when it mattered most. So let's talk about these results. Let's talk about some of the changes in rosters that are already taking place and the rules that are going to be changing here for Year 5. Actually, some pretty big rule changes that I'm pretty excited about. Once again, I have changed location again because I've had to move around, so I've moved 2 hours away now for a temporary one-day stay at my parents instead of my in-laws. So if anyone says that JMeyels is not a grinder, they should be burned at the stakes. Here we go. The World Championship winner, of course, is Go Next. Now, this roster is the former 2Rats1 controller from EMEA. I'm honestly surprised that an EMEA roster won again because you just had Alliance win at the World Cup. So, shout out to some of these teams because now we've had APAC North win a LAN this year, split one playoffs. We've had North America look good with the SSG roster, and then also we've had EMEA win World Cup. We've had EMEA win the World Championship. So all these regions are really starting to pitch in their fair share. And then also you've seen South America do really good this year, considering they lost their region and had to merge in with North America. So big stuff going on. Congrats to Go Next. If you guys have not seen this breakdown final already of the scores, let's dive into it. So like I said, they did not have the most points. However, they did what mattered most, and that was win the final game. Go Next wins with 68 points and 28 kills. Second place, Alliance here with 95 points. Team Falcons in third with 75 points. Shopify Rebellion, former Moist Esports roster, in fourth with 72 points. Virtus Pro in fifth with 65 points. Complexity in the top six, to me, is a surprise. I was actually happy for them because I felt like that was not expected, in my opinion. I didn't honestly know if they'd even make finals. So really good job out of Complexity. Sixth place, 64 points. LG in seventh. That's another one. I wasn't sure how well they were going to do, but honestly, that result really wasn't bad for LG considering the struggle we saw with them in BLGS. Furia in 8th place, VKG in 9th, Fnatic in 10th, Aurora in 11th, and Guild in 12th. Those are all the teams that made it to match point. TSM did not make match point, 13th place. Envy in 14th, Interforce 36th, ExoClan in 16th, Liquid Alienware, Noctum, Team Burger, and Gaming Gladiators in dead last. So you had, not really too much go on as far as the upset results. I feel like a lot of the teams, besides maybe TSM was a big upset, Liquid Alienware considering the success they've had of recent. But honestly, a lot of the teams that we kind of had hopes for, they did pretty solid. Like LG did solid, Furia did solid, Shopify Rebellion solid, Falcon solid, Alliance solid. Everybody did pretty solid. And then you just have the system. Go Next gets in match point there at the end, a little late, and they were able to win it. And even Falcon said, hey, we had the opportunity, we had the chance to win, and we weren't able to pull it through. So that's our fault in the end. This is right here. You had Alliance and Falcons able to win it here, and unfortunately not able to get it done in Game 7. They really got to take advantage of those opportunities. That's just the name of the game, and that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Now, shortly after this, TSM obviously not getting the result that they were hoping for, you move into roster changes. This is coming from TSM's head coach, Talmadge, who has already announced that he is parting ways with TSM ahead of ALGS Year 5 and currently looking for a new team. He posted this right after the tournament was over. LFT for Year 5, message me on X or Discord. I'm sure we will see more roster changes develop on through the night. Don't forget, this was a really weird time in the day. It was in Japan, so some people are going to sleep. Some people are just not ready to announce yet. They'll probably sleep on it for a day or so before we start seeing some really big announcements. However, some have already taken place. Now, we really got to talk about the ALGS rule changes. A brief little overview of what we're about to dive into. 160 team LAN double elimination bracket, the ALGS Open. Broken Moon added to the map pool. POI drafts coming to LCQ and POQ. And most picked legend now. We got legend bans going to be banned. And players also must play 10 matches before their CC or in their CC and PLQ in order to keep their points. So no more screw ups. You guys remember all the stupid things we were seeing with teams qualifying that really didn't deserve it because they had a substitute player that gave them more points and all that stupid crap. Well, Apex Esports did put on a website to actually break it down in depth. So we'll go through these piece by piece. So firstly, we got the ALGS Open. ALGS Year 5 will again feature 3 LAN events, but the first offers an exciting new format. This is a 160 team ALGS Open. It will be one of the largest Battle Royale esports events of all time. This spring, teams will compete in a double elimination bracket for $1 million. So stay tuned for a future announcement on those exact dates and locations. For the first time, all 120 Pro League teams worldwide will be invited to participate, with an additional 40 more teams punching their ticket in the preseason qualifiers. Have you always dreamed of one day competing at LAN? Well, now is your chance. So that's going to be a massive tournament and a pretty fun one to watch, right? The double elimination style, that's really, really cool. Rounding out Year 5's ALGS, or rounding out Year 5's LAN events, are the mid-season playoffs and year-end championship, both boasting a familiar 40-team group stage and bracket stage format. We've already seen that's the normal stuff. But basically, to start the year off, we're doing this open LAN. I think it's going to be a pretty cool, neat new idea. Legend bans. So basically, in Year 5, we're looking to increase the number of legends featured in competition, diversifying gameplay over the course of each series, showcasing the player's depth of skill. Here's how legend bans will work. All legends will be available to select in the first match of a series. After each match, the legend that was picked by the most teams will be removed from the pool of available legends for the remainder of the series. If an entire class of legends, like Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Support, or Controller, is set to be removed at any point during a series, the legend that has been banned the longest will return to the pool of available legends. Legend bans will be used in the Pro League Qualifier, Last Chance Qualifier, and all 3 LAN events. So that is a big one. So once again, if you're confused at all, after each game, the legend that was picked by the most teams will be banned. However, they will stay banned, yes, throughout the remainder of the series, unless they ban all the Control, all the Assault, all the Skirmisher, all of every single legend in one class. If they ban them all, they're going to keep that class in there. So in order to bring one back, whoever was banned the longest will return. That's a little bit of a weird caveat. I kind of feel like it, it makes it more complex than it needed to be. I felt like, you could just ban the whole class at that point, but because the series shouldn't last that long, maybe they play one game without that class, not the end of the world, but maybe the games would get too chaotic and they feel like they need every class represented. Also got an official update about the ALGS region consolidation. That's just basically that the Americas will now be one region instead of North America, along with EMEA, APAC North, and APAC South. So the South America playing in North America, which is already been going on, is now official or final now. Prize distribution also for ALGS Year 5. We're happy to share improvements. I'm actually very surprised by this. You guys know I was a little bit worried about the future of the game and all of this stuff, but this announcement is pretty big. $5 million to the U.S. prize pool, or the U.S. dollars in the prize pool breakdown. Previously, only the top 20 teams at each of our LAN events received payouts, but we believe that the strong performances of each team that finished just outside of the finals should also be rewarded. So this year, the midseason playoffs and championship prize distribution will include the top 30 teams instead of the top 20. At the ALGS Open, the top 40 teams will walk away with some prize money. Now, we've also got more POI drafting. Obviously, they've introduced this for the PLQ and the LCQ as well. So just keep that up to date, or keep that in mind whenever you look into these tournaments. It's no longer going to be like a sub-prime Apex tournament, one that isn't cared about as much, that's a little bit more random. It's now going to be, they're trying to organize all stages of it. And I do think that Challenger Circuit may eventually, if they'll announce it, they may incorporate some of that stuff in there, but we'll keep you up to date with all of that and how it goes on. Points updates. Also, we got an update here in this article. Point updates across the ALGS system are getting a revamp to better reward player achievement. First, we're rebranding playoff points as championship points. These points will now belong to the player rather than the team, awarding performance in the Pro League, ALGS Open, and midseason playoffs. Championship points will qualify the majority of teams into the championship and provide a deep global leaderboard. Pro League points awarded in the regional finals are getting a buff as well, acknowledging the increased difficulty in these lobbies when compared to the round robin series. Last but not least, players will need to participate in at least 10 matches in the PLQ, or preseason qualifier, and the Challenger Circuit tournaments in order to receive the points that correspond with their team's placement. So no more snaking and using stupid roster changes to manipulate all of that. They also extend the map pool. Basically, Broken Moon will now be added in alongside the map changes they've already made. So it's going to be Broken Moon, World's Edge, Storm Point, and the newcomer E-District in the map pool. Pretty interesting to see this thing grow. I knew we were going to be getting new maps, obviously, but I didn't think it would happen like this rapidly. Like, we got one of E-District in between between Split 2 playoffs and World Championship. I guess it was because it was a big gap, but I really thought that we would wait till the next year to add E-District, and then on top of that, we're adding Broken Moon in as well. So 2 new maps going into the new year. That is not something I was really expecting. We do have some dates for you guys to look forward to. Registration is now open for preseason qualifiers for single elimination online tournaments per region held on February the 22nd through the 24th, March 1st through the 3rd, March 8th through the 10th, and March 15th through the 17th. So beginning action literally this month already. I'm glad that there's not really too many breaks. We'll be able to start covering stuff immediately. The ALGS Open also is announced here, but no really official hard date yet. And then the Pro League also, 2 splits of online competition for Pro League, and that's going to begin Sunday, April 6th. So we're really not too far from all of this starting back up again. Challenger Circuit also April the 5th, so everything kind of lining up on the same dates. So a lot of big announcements going into this. Interested to see what your thoughts are on all these rule changes. There's quite a bit of updates, and pretty big updates at that as well. Lastly, as we finish the video off, I know this is probably less effort, whatever, but I just feel like this needed to be seen. This is probably one of the best pieces that Apex Esports has ever put together. And if you haven't seen the Apexies, we got to finish it off by showing you how funny this is. Shout out to Nicewig, Rain Day Gaming, F John, Greek God, all the pros that participated in this. I thought it was hilarious. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever done. Like the video and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Apex Legends esports news, and we'll keep you up to date right here on the channel. And until the next time, we'll see you all later.
Welcome back to the Apexies with your hosts, Wig and Rain Day.
Thank you, and welcome back to the Apexies, the biggest night of the ALGS calendar.
It is so big, in fact, I'm surprised you haven't already leaked it, Wig.
But jokes aside, though, Rain, we are almost here for our last award of the night.
That's right.
The best roster of the year.
And we do want to apologize for the previous language on the most recent award that was accepted.
Thank you. But what are you clapping about? I won an award and you're clapping? Are you uncomfortable? Get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, sponsor's not going to be happy about that one, unfortunately.
When's TSM playing?
It's literally an award show. They're sitting right there. They're not going to be playing.
Get the gameplay.
Really? All right, Mr. Nice Guy, seriously?
breathe.
At my award show,
Just
can you
breathe.
believe this guy?
Okay. In the ALGS, winning is everything. Here are the nominees for the best celebration of the year.
Your nominees for Best Celebration are Jen Burton, Furia, Imperial House.
And the winner is Jen Burton.
Hell yeah!
Oh, that was a tough watch. We should just keep it moving.
Your nominees for Cleanest Comms are Monsoon's Kissy,
Honestly, give me kissing.
Nesky,
It's a body! It's a body! Triple verdict!
Zero,
Sykes!
And the winner for cleanest comms is Zero.
Actually, it's a maybe you stay there. It's a new mic, so you can just let's keep it away from this thing. To win the strongest player award, you gotta be dedicated. You gotta be motivated, and most importantly, Rain, you gotta be strong, baby.
That's why there's only one player in this room who could have won this award. The winner is F John.
Yeah! Mic check.
What a night it's been, Rain. But it's time to slow down, switch gears, and pay respect to those who we've lost.
Am I hopeless? 'Cause I don't see you right now when my home is. And you're so far from me now, and I don't think about it. Somebody.
This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for, the Apexy that everyone is coveting.
Best roster of the year, Rain. The reason we're all here tonight, to celebrate the team that stuck through thick and thin, defied all odds. And the winner of this Apexy will be Split 2 winners, SSG.
So they broke up.
Yeah, I think you're right. They
Yeah,
did.
they broke up. All right.
So,
Sorry.
Guild, Timmy, and Waltzy for Moist. They're the winners.
Yeah, they also broke up.
They did.
It's okay.
Yeah, they did break.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, FaZe?
Yeah, they broke up too.
Oh, that's 3 now. No, I think I could work with this. I know 2 people. 2 handsome, talented, dedicated, motivated, single, individuals that have put their life on the line for Apex Legends. And the winner, the best roster of the year, is Wig and Greek. Come on now, baby. You know what it is. Come on. Hey, don't forget the name. 0 LAN wins, but we still here, baby. Unstoppable, baby. Unstoppable. Call him. Call him. You know what it is.
Wig, what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? What are you talking about? We get hired, we make a fake award show, so we can finally get what we deserve. Me and Greek, best roster of the year. We're finally winning what we deserve. Rain, come on, man.
Okay, I see what's going on here, and I don't think you need me. Okay, so good luck, have fun. Bye.
あいつのことは忘れなよ。あいつは俺たちのビジョン何も分かってない。We're gonna be stars.
Yeah, we are.